Good morning, Edgewater Alliance Church. It's nice to see you. I am Nancy.
My name is Audrey.
And I'm Brooke.
And whether it's your first time or your 351st time, we'd like to welcome you. And we also invite you, if it is your first time, to go ahead and take your phone out and scan the QR code on the back of the seat pocket in front of you. If you don't have your phone with you, that's fine. After this service, please go see one of the hospitality team members who are wearing the badges, and they'll be happy to tell you information all about Edgewater Alliance Church. Well, this morning we have a very special opportunity to talk about two things that we really love in our household. One of them is education, the other is Honduras. And Audrey, if you would start us off by giving us an overview of the two combined.
Sure. So we have been going to Honduras since February of 2023. My mom and I went on our first missions trip down there, and we convinced our family to come with us in June of 2023. And then very recently, Brooke, me, and my mom took a missions trip down there back in June to do the Vacation Bible School.
Great. And Brooke, would you like to tell everybody about a little girl who's very special and near and dear to our hearts?
Sure. So we sponsor, we have three sisters, me, my sister, and my little sister, and we each sponsor a child. This one, her name is Sinead, and she is 10. She's turning 11 in November, and we visit her every time we go to Honduras. She's just such a treat.
So, Brooke, you mentioned sponsorship. Audrey, can you expound upon that and tell us a little bit about what it means to sponsor a child?
Sure. Well, the first thing I want to expound upon is that there are many ways that we as a church can help Sours for Pastors out. The first is through prayer. Prayer is such a key component in their ministry. So prayers for the specific sponsor kids and for the staff and for the work that they're doing down there. But if you're interested in sponsoring a child, it costs $15 a month to do so. Your $15 would contribute to 2 meals that a child would receive that is sponsored by the local church. They would receive school supplies, shoes, and Dia del Niño celebration, and just many different opportunities that they have throughout the year.
And thank you very much. And just a couple of reminders about what you can do to participate this month is we mentioned prayer, but also letters are very important to the kids, and a lot of them don't receive letters. So I know a few weeks ago, we took a time during service to write little note cards to some of the kiddos. We do have out in the lobby an area where you can write letters to the kids. So we have colorful note cards and some pens. And if you would like to write your sponsored child, you can do so by writing their number on the card. But if not, we also have many children and staff members who don't get letters, and you can just leave one blank for them. And the second thing I wanted to remind you of is that there is a meeting after this service at 11:30 in the fellowship hall. It's going to be an interest meeting for the next missions trip, which is going to be held in February. So go check that out if you're at all interested. I highly encourage it. But Audrey, can you tell us a little bit specifically about this last visit that we took?
I think you meant me. Okay. But anyway, so basically we got to the school that she attends, and she was like already waiting for us, all smiles. It's super duper cute. And so we went inside, we did all the stuff that was in the VBS, and then we took her and her little brother back to her house on a truck, and we took them and we had our home visit.
Yeah, and so typically what a sponsor family will do with you is they love to give you a tour of their home. And so we took our annual tour of Sinead's house, and there were a few changes when we came in there. So one of them was that she had switched out her bedroom, and we noticed walking in that there were these pictures, these beautiful little frames, and those pictures were all of the pictures we took as a family together along with her and with her family. family. And we just thought that that was super sweet to see, like, out of every possible thing that they could hang up in their house was pictures of their sponsors along with them.
Super special and meaningful. And can you tell us a little bit about the struggle that she was having in school this past year?
Yeah, so we got to talking, and her mom expressed a great gratitude to us because we prayed for her education, and she was having a struggle in mathematics, which it is a really important subject. But while we got there, and like recently, she told us that she took and passed a test that allowed her to move forward into the 6th grade level, and that is like really big deal there. So we felt really special. And, yeah.
So some of you may be thinking in your head, okay, 6th grade, that's not like the biggest deal. However, in the area that we serve, Western Honduras, it is such a big deal over there because the average Honduran adult, their highest education level is the 5th grade. Typically what they'll do after 5th grade is some will just stay at home and help mom and dad out or whoever they're living with, or they'll just head straight to the coffee farms or the agriculture type of industry. So it is such a big accomplishment for Sinead to stick with her education and to move on to the 6th grade level. And we are just absolutely proud of her for pursuing her education.
Very proud. So Brooke, was there a part of the test that you would like to tell us about?
Yeah, if you could roll the tape sound booth.
Y se ven en su fondo sagrado 5 estrellas mi pálido azul, en temblema y un mar rumoroso, con sus ondas bravías desnudas, de un volcán, tras la cima desnuda, hay un astro de nítida luz.
Yay! Aww.
So this clip that you just saw was one of the requirements for Sinead's 6th grade entrance exam, and each student is required to learn the Honduran national anthem. They have to verbally express it to their teacher, and then they have to sing it in front of their school. So the fact that she memorized that and did everything else that she had to do was pretty incredible.
It was really cool to see. So we definitely love Honduras. Girls, is there anything else that you would like to share? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, so this program just really helps shape the kids into who they are. You would think in the conditions that they live in that they, could possibly be ungrateful or complaining. But no, like they are so grateful for every single thing that we give them, and all the programs that we have for them, they just love it, and they're so God-fearing and loving. And like, if you ever think, oh, like, if I put this thing in the backpack, will they ever use it? Will they wear it? Oh yeah. Like, Sinead, every hair bow, every earring pack that we gave her, she wore. Like,
yeah, Sinead is such a true fashionista down there out of all of the sponsor kids that we have. But it's just incredible to be able to go down to Honduras and get to meet these people and interact with them because they're just so loving, they are so kind, and they are just some of the most happy people that you will ever meet. They're so amazing that you may end up going on a Honduras missions trip and meeting your future love of your life, like I just did 1 year ago. Yay!
So just a few final reminders. I already reminded you about the interest meeting in the fellowship hall that's going to be after this service at 11:30. Also, this week and next week, the 15th, are our final weeks of packing the backpacks. So if you have anything special that you would like to add to your backpack, you may do so. And then on the 22nd, it's very exciting because we're going to take all of those packed backpacks and we're going to load them into the Penske trucks that are then going to be driven to the barges that are going to head over to Honduras. And so we want you to be a part of that. And for that day, we're also going to be offering a lunch here. So we invite you all back to come and help us with that. Thank you.
Thank you.